Hello, how you doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are sorting cards for grading purposes. That's right, I'm going to get back to sorting cards. We haven't done this in a little while. I think the last time I did it, we were doing the factory set for the 88 Fleer factory set. We'll get back to that. We still got three more stacks of that. But we don't want to do too many in a rows of the same thing. So today we're going to do one of our classic sets, and then we may do a grouping of already sorted team cards, and then we'll get back to Fleer. But for now, let us do this. We are doing the 1991 Series 2. There were three series. Series 1 and Series 2 were both kind of a pinkish purplish, and then Series 3 was a green. I do not have Series 1 or 3. I only have Series 2. I do have another one down there, but I think it's one we've already done, so it's a repeat. But we're going to do this one today. We got rookies in this one. Rookies like Ivan Rodriguez, Jeff Bagwell, see him and I'll know him, but I can't think of it right now. Juan Gonzalez was a previous year. I just went through this and I saw it. But I'll see it when I do it, and really we're not talking about just the rookies in this anyway. It's we can do a lot of the Bo Jacksons, Barry Bonds, Nolan Ryan, King Griffey Jr.'s. Stuff like that is what we're really looking for. Let us pull out. Oh, looks like they didn't even put a die in this one. I was like, let's pull out the die. You can always use extra die. Well, this one didn't have one, so screw that. All right, so we got ourselves two stacks, just like always. With this one, we have the four cards that they featured on this card is John Olerud, Dwight Gooden, Darryl Strawberry, and Jose Canseco. This one I will not be sending. There's no rookie on that. There's no Griffey. The biggest name. The Gooden. You could argue which one of those is the biggest name, Gooden, Strawberry, or Canseco. For me, it's Canseco. I will probably stick it in my Canseco collection, but it's not going to get graded this time. Whereas the other one is the Strikeout Kings, Clemens and Ryan. I think I will probably get that one graded. So depending on, because it's the top cards, sometimes the corners are not as good as the cards in the pack, because when you vacuum seal it together, it pulls together the corners and makes it compresses it and ruins the corner. So hopefully we don't get any of that, but we'll see when I get the plastic off. There we go. That should help. I did look at the list. I saw some names. I was like, okay, him and him and him. The one name I didn't notice, and I was going quick, was I did not see a Don Mattingly. And, 91 is probably about when he... I know he hung around. I still have 95 cards. But he was probably starting to get injured and stuff, and so that might be problematic. He might not have been worthy of a card in 91. So we'll see. All right, we're going to start off with the Strikeout Kings card. That one will get sleeved, and we will send that to PSA. So I'm going to stick it in the top loader, and we'll see where that fits in the new board. All right, then we have John Olerud, who is not a rookie I don't care about. Anthony Young, I don't care about. Dave Justice, now that might be. That one I didn't look. Let's look real quick. Make sure that the Dave Justice, let's see, what number are we looking at? 63. I want to see if that one is his rookie or if he... I don't feel like it is. Now that I think about it, I feel like he was around a little before that. He has an... yeah, all of his rookie cards are 1990. He doesn't have a classic. Oh, yeah, he does. He has a yellow Dave Justice Classic. Okay, so I already have that one pulled, and this is not his rookie. Steve Avery, I know there's an earlier one. Roberto Alomar, it's a Blue Jay, so clearly there's an earlier one. Same with Sandy Alomar, was 89. The Jeff Bagwell is one of the ones. So Jeff Bagwell is his rookie. There is no 1990 Jeff Bagwell. However, this is Series 2, and there is a Series 1 Jeff Bagwell. So if those stingy collectors would say probably that the 1991 pink that is Classic Series 1 would be his rookie, and the Classic Series 2 does not count. I'm not that stingy. That one counts for me. So that one's getting sent to get graded. So is this Pudge, is rookie to be graded. I believe the Rico Brugna there is someone too. We used to chase that. I believe that's his rookie because I can't imagine that he kept getting cards after his rookie year because he didn't pan out. But we used to chase Rico. This Ryan Klesko, that's his rookie. We're going to stick that one in a sleeve and a top loader, and we're going to give it to Sugar, because Sugar collects Braves rookies, especially notable ones. And Klesko, although not an amazing player, he's a notable rookie for the Braves. Then we got Ryan Sandberg. We're going to stick that one in a sleeve and add it to my PC. George Bell, Barry Bonds. We're going to stick that. I think I'm just going to stick that in the PC. I have other Barry Bonds going. I sent every Barry Bonds, but I think that I'm just going to stick that in my PC. This 91 is getting later. I don't know. Let's keep doing what you're doing. It'll be low in the but if I remember right, as you were sorting the 1991 blue, or whatever color that was, 1990 blue maybe, you had that one pretty low too. So we're going to stick that in the PSA as we have all the other ones. So Mike Bordick and Dave Stewart. And we got the second half of that pack. Greg Swindell, Wade Taylor, Mickey Tettleton, Alan Trammell, George Brett. That one will go into my PC. Jeff Brantley, Ricky Henderson will go into my PC. I always found it weird that Henderson went back to the A's. I don't know why that was so weird for me, but for him to be an A at the beginning of his career, and then for what I consider the heart of his career, even though no one else does, it's just because I watched the Yankees, him a Yankee, and then go back to the A's. I think of him as a Yankee, but most people probably think of him as an A, and they should. There's no reason not to. But all right, then we have Todd Van Poppel. That was a big chase, never panned out. Jerome Walton, Will Clark, Bernie Williams. Bernie, that's about right. Let's see. No major league information, so that's on top of it, it's an uncorrected error. Bernie has a 1990 blue. All right, good to know. Sorry, Bernie. It's not a rookie, even though you still don't have information yet. Todd Zeal, Braulio Castillo. I'm going to stick this in the Roger Clemens PC. Darryl Strawberry, Pat Combs, Wilfred Cordero, Benito Santiago, Steve Sachs, Gary Scott, Gary Sheffield. Let's see. Uh-oh. Looks like we may be having some internet problems. It's slowing down. I hope it doesn't affect the stream. Gary Sheffield does have a blue 1990. Okay. Mike Sims, Steve Decker, Eddie Zosky, Kirk Dressendorfer, Lance Dixon, and DJ Dozier. All right, so good portion of that goes into the giveaway, but we did pretty good on just the first stack. The first stack gave us 5 things going to our PC, 1 for Sugar White, and 4 for PSA. See if we can match those numbers. Don't think we're going to match the Sugar White, but you know what I mean. You get it. Alright, that actually opened pretty decently. Alright, we're going to stick this one in my Jose Canseco PC, even though it's not even a card. It's just a thing. And we got Doug Drabeck. John Smoltz is going to be 89 as his rookie, so there's definitely a John Smoltz. Corey Snyder, Dave Statton, Dennis Eckersley can go into my PC. Scott Erickson, I don't believe that's a Scott Erickson. No, it's not a Scott Erickson rookie. Junior Felix, if it was, I would have put it in Sugar Whites. Alex Fernandez, Tony Fernandez, Dan Opperman, Dan Perldier, Phil Plantier, I believe that's a rookie. Tim Raines, we chased Phil Plantier for a while. Jack Clark, Cecil Fielder, Darren Fletcher, Chris George, Glenn Davis, Juan Gonzalez. It's his rookie year, but he did have one last year before he played in 1990. We have that one being sent to PSA. Cal Ripken Jr. going to my PC. Jose Rijo, Rich Rowland, 300 game winner Nolan Ryan. Now guys, one thing to note is that my PC is also, all of that is also PSA. And what I mean by that is when I get my room set up at home and I get these things on the walls, and I'm going to be putting little things that tell you, and like Don Mattingly, and I'm going to get all 35 of these as graded Don Mattingly cards, which means I've got to do some other grading. So every time I stick this Luis Gonzalez is a rookie, that's the other one. I said when this started, I named Ivan Rodriguez and Jeff Bagwell, but really I checked the Luis Gonzalez first, and when I found out that his was the rookie, that's when I was like, oh, well, that means these two are too. So that's a rookie. I'm going to stick it in my PC for now. I have an area of notable rookies. Ken Griffey Jr. That area of notable rookies, that's where I will occasionally or eventually pull out a rookie card and say, yeah, let's go get this John Olerud notable rookie graded. So I'll have them graded too at some point, but I don't want to load up the PSA with those guys. So Ken Griffey Sr., Marquise Grissom, Darren Lewis, Mark Lewis, Dave Magadan, Paul Merrick, Willie McGee, Tony Gwynn, Eric Hansen, Dave Hansen, Frank Thomas, Kent Herbeck. We're going to stick that one over here and send that to Shane, the bartender. Fred McGriff, Paul Molitor goes into my PC. Oh, we're going to give him that Jack Morris as well. Oh, Paul Molitor into my PC, into the giveaway pile. Jack Morris, that one is also going to. So if you think of Shane and Sugar as the friends I'm giving it to, I guess we did match Sugar in that sense. Greg Jeffries, Eric Karras, Steve Carsey, and Barry Larkin. All right, so I feel like we got obviously about the same. This is our total giveaway amount. But we got 1 to Sugar in the first half and 2 to Shane. So we got more in the second half. But we had 4 in PSA in the first half and 1 in the second half. Just the Griffey. Oh, no, that's not true. Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. Just the Griffey. But for my PC, we had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, if you count the Gonzalez, that will eventually be graded. So I think that it was a pretty even split. Very even split. So what we're going to do now is quickly we're going to look. Our baseball top card on the board behind us is a hologram of Daffy Duck playing baseball from the Looney Tunes starring Ken Griffey Jr. series. And in front of that is Michael Jordan's Upper Deck baseball card. In front of that is the 85 Don Ross Cal Ripken. None of these cards get in front of any of those. So these will go into the area where I say sort these into baseball. These will go into my PC, and the rest will go where they go. Guys, thanks for hanging out. The next time we do this, we're going to do one of those little groupings. I'll set the timer and do one of those little groupings, 2 or 3 teams that have already been sorted from breaks in the past. Every time I go through them, there are cards worth grading and cards that should go on my PC, but they belonged to the business when there was a business. Now all the everything's correct together. I need to go through it, pull out anything I want for whatever these categories are, and the rest of it goes right back into being that team giveaway set. So we'll do some of those next in the sorting, and then after that we'll get back to a quarter of the Fleer set, and we'll do some of that. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.